you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax-golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. This little poem called Invitation is the first of the 123 poems written by Shel Silverstein in a charming collection called Where the Sidewalk Ends, first published in 1974. The poems, accompanied by black and white illustrations made by Shel himself, is a delightful mix of hilarious rhymes and thought-provoking verses. And just like what is said in the invitation, this book welcomes a wide range of audience, but especially the very young and young at heart. Whether you're looking for some fun poems to read out loud and giggle with your kids, or actually want to take a quick break from the total chaos that is your adult life, you will find your own place where the sidewalk ends. Somewhere in this varied assemblage, you will meet a flying shoe crew that include Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too, a dog poem that is written from inside a lion, very dark indeed, a crocodile and his dentist appointment, or a Sarah Cynthia Silverstein who would not take the garbage out. You'll come across a poem that tries to convince you that the world is flat, but also a poem that teaches you to listen to the mustn'ts, the don'ts, the shouldn'ts, but also learn that anything can happen. Some poems have lines that extend over the pages and some stacked up like a pile of pancakes. At some point, you will be reminded of the all too familiar warning from your parents that you're not supposed to watch too much of the TV or you will turn into one, or the little lie that you tell about your health status when you don't want to show up at school. All of these cheeky yet profound encounters will take place where the sidewalk ends. The fun of the book is not only in the words, but also the quirky drawings that are enclosed with each of the poems. In a doodle-like style, the illustrations help the readers to engage with the vivid imagination of the author and shares wicked and sometimes even childish sense of humor. For example, the visualization of the longest nose in the world belongs to Miss Bessie Blue Bonnet, who lets me write things on it, in which the words are literally shown on the character's nose that stretches over the width of 2 pages. Even though it's very difficult to choose a favourite in this collection, the one that started it all for me is the poem that lends the title to the whole book, Where the Sidewalk Ends. The first time I read this poem, it didn't exactly bring me back to my childhood memories, but somehow it made me think of the kids in my neighbourhood. In summer, although they don't have to go to school, because of the heat and all the dangers that come with this crazy city life, they're all kept indoor. Until the sun almost goes down, before the bath or dinner time, they are allowed to go out and play with each other in the road in front of their houses. The sound of their conversations, laughter, and sometimes even cries during this brief period of freedom, for some reasons, become my source of tranquilizer, something that I look forward to upon my return from work. This podcast is made when Directive 16 has just taken effect in Hanoi, Vietnam, so the kids cannot come out and play for at least the next 15 days. But reading this poem again makes me regain the hope that the pandemic will be controlled, that we all will make it through, and the kids in my neighbourhood will get to be themselves again, even just for that half an hour at sunset in the middle of this overheated concrete city. There is a place where the sidewalk ends, and before the street begins, and there the grass grows soft and wide, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from its flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you'll give this book a go.